Travis Lee is in the red singlet. Scott Jorgenson, his opponent from Boise State, in the blue.
What a beautiful move. Inside trip. Got Lee down to a hip. Finished strong. Earned the takedown. And a bit of a shock there. Number 9 seed Jorgenson out of Boise State, Idaho.
Big start for Jorgenson, and of course 2 years ago Cornell's Travis Lee was a bit of a surprise when he won the national championship at 125. First native of Hawaii to win a Division I national championship. Last year he was upset. Here he is, number 1 seed again, 133, finds himself behind.
Looking for the escape.
Lee looking to become a 4-time All-American. The 7th, a national championship, a 5th, and now this year, a win here, and he's an All-American for sure. I'm sure Lee's looking at national championship the whole way.
What I like about what Jorgenson's doing here, he is so tough on top here, and Lee is very good from underneath, but he keeps his hips so close. You know, there's not much separation between the hips. Jorgenson and Lee, that's the key right there. Man, I'll tell you what, he's picking him up and putting him down.
Riding, top wrestling, seeming to have a resurgence. Our day, Tim, it was all about top and bottom, but more and more with the freestyle influence, it became a takedown game.
That was a 1:07 riding time. Already he's got riding time advantage built up. 2-1 lead now.
How unusual is that to get that much riding time in the first period?
Well, on Travis Lee, a former NCAA champion, I'd say it's very unusual, Dave. And Jorgenson came right out and said, I'm going to set this tone, not you.
And he did it from this position, an over-under, upper body tie, and he used his inside trip there, a nice foot sweep attempt, nearly caught Lee. Lee looks a little flat-footed. Here he is now, got it on a leg, finished the takedown.
He changed his level so well, you know. I mean, to get offensive, you've got to change levels. He did a nice job there.
And now the cross-body ride. You see his back arch there, tremendous pressure. Jorgenson there trying to get him flat. Now starting to work the arms. There he gets him down.
Now you are getting an opportunity to see the strength of Lee right there. You talked about it, Jeff, as far as working the arms right there. He's now keeping his hips right on top of Jorgenson, giving Jorgenson very little room to maneuver right there. Arm bar, bar half, near wrist. He's working him over.
He is. He's looking at that other arm now, trying to gain a hold on it. And time runs out of the first period.
And goodbye to riding time. It's 3-2.
That's right. Let's go down to Quint Kesnick with something on Travis Lee. Quint?
Dave, I spoke to Cornell coach Rob Cole today. He said Travis is most vulnerable in the first period. He says typically he comes out, it's a feeling out process, and if he's anywhere near the lead or close, he's in good shape. He says he really builds intensity, builds strength, and his strongest period, no doubt, is the third period. Guys?
Good scouting report so far. He did come out a little sluggish, but he's able to turn this match already, leading 3-2, and now building some riding time of his own.
We have to remember, these wrestlers weighed in an hour before this competition started, so they need a little bit of time to assimilate, recuperate, and get ready for the match. But Lee now doing a dominant job on top. Here's an escape for Jorgenson.
So this match deadlock now at 3 points all. Riding time really not a factor right now.
It's almost like the match started over right now with this tie score. See if Jorgenson can get that upper body tie he loves so much, or if Lee's going to try to stay away from it. Go back to the leg shots, just like that.
Good strategy by Lee, because really the wrestler that's not favor, a shortened match is to his advantage. And if they would have stood around much longer there, Jorgenson really gains advantage, but Lee goes right after him because he knows that's his style, his match to keep it going.
Yeah, you keep a guy close long enough, bad things can happen. Murphy's Law enters the picture.
Guys, for all the talk of Oklahoma State's dominance in this sport right now, and really when you look at the Big 12 and the Big 10, those are the two dominant conferences. Talk a little bit about Cornell and what they've been able to accomplish with 4 wrestlers advancing to the quarterfinals here today.
Well, I think Cornell is a great story, and Rob Cole's the reason for it. His dad, longtime coach at Northern Iowa and Penn State, got him involved in the sport at an early age, and Rob, an NCAA champion in North Carolina. He's done a great job of building this program step by step.
Well, Jack Spates originally went to Cornell, had Rob as his assistant coach when Jack Spates went to Oklahoma and is now the coach at Oklahoma. Rob Cole took over, and he has elevated this program. Good look at Rob right there. In fact, they had a building specifically built for wrestling. Their wrestling room and just for competitions. And Cornell is very much behind their wrestling program. And they got 5-time New York State champion Nickerson as a top recruit. Seems Jorgenson likes upper body more than he likes shooting legs there at double, but he came right up quickly. Now Lee doing a little bit of foot sweeping.
What I've noticed about Lee in his career is he's able to execute when he's tired. Everybody's tired. I mean, you don't go out there and wrestle 7 minutes without getting tired, but Lee has always executed well when he's tired, and that's a key right here. Ear to ear here. I mean, that usually favors the stronger wrestler. And it's a place right now that Lee doesn't mind being with 40 seconds left in a 6-3 lead.
Ear to ear, there's not much room to move, thus it's hard to attack. And he'll settle for that. But I'm not sure he wants to be here. An over-under with a guy that wants to go upper body. But look at that. What a change of level again. Lee now with a cradle.
Cradle came because he didn't stop on the takedown. He went right from the takedown to the cradle, and he has Jorgenson in trouble.
You and I both know, Tim, that you coach, the best time to turn an opponent is directly after a score like a takedown. Immediately. Your opponent's thinking about what happened. You're still moving forward, attacking.
Travis Lee looks like he'll move on to the semifinals with an impressive comeback win over Scott Jorgenson. There he is, your champion, Travis Lee. Now we're going to get you to another match involving the number 2 seed, Sean Bunch of Edinburgh, against Nathan Morgan.